Hi everybody, it's Diana with Stamping with Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Teach Me Tuesdays episode 301, and I'm going to play with the new Radiant Reminders kit, and this is the one of the new kits in March, so I thought I would play with that. And this one looks like they show it on the cute little, whatchamacallits, oh my gosh, Diane, the cute little clipboards. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm in Santa Valley, Arizona. So welcome, welcome. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna have some fun with today. I thought I would do this one. This one is an all-inclusive. I guess they're always all-inclusive, but this one does not have like a stamp set, because the greetings and all that are already on there. So that's what we're going to do. So if you are new to my channel, during the video premiere, I'm in the chat room. So head on over there. I'll be there with my friends. If you're watching a replay and you have a question or a comment, leave it below, and then YouTube lets me know and I can reach out to you. So yeah, so let's get started. I need to get a drink of water. So yeah, so let me spin the camera and we will get started. So this kit comes with some bling. It has some little baby glue dots, which you know me, I'm not a fan of those. It has some little baby glue dots. I'm assuming they're the baby ones. Let me see here. And then it has some, well, I'm just going to throw these away because I do not use those. I use mine in the box. All right, but we have some, they look almost black, bling. Yeah, little baby glue dots. And then we have the strips of the glue dots. All right, so let's see here. So this looks like this kit just makes one card. That's what it looks like. I mean, one card of each, not just one card, but I mean one card of each, like it's not multiples. So let's see here. So I'm just gonna basically do them in the order of the thing. All right, so it does have a piece of chipboard and some vellum, and then I just have my chipboard. I just keep it because sometimes I need it for class, or sometimes when I'm like sending stuff, I need to add a little bit more support in the envelope, so I use the chipboard. All right, so let's see here. I need, now this comes in different languages. So here's the ones I want. The English. But oh my gosh, I love the font on these. So, prends le temps de vivre, tout vient après. Does that sound really like I know what I'm talking about? Gut Ding will haben at, I don't know. All right, let's see here. So this one, all right, so this is the first one. I want this. So I'm just gonna kind of put stuff where it goes. And then these have the big Monstera leaves. Brown one and the green one. Let's see. So that will go with that. Oh, okay. So this goes with that. This one has a leaf as well. And a green leaf. And I think that goes with the moth. All right. Then it has this brown leaf. So I'm just being very careful because they're kind of delicate. Okay. All right, so that goes with that. This one up here also had that and that, and then it has this one, I believe. Okay, and this one. So if you did my Cute as a Bug class, oh my gosh, these are, the packets are going out this week, and I think I have one left. So if you are wanting to do that, you need to let me know pronto. All right, and then this, I believe, is that. I'm just going to pull all the moth pieces out. These look really cool though, don't they? All right, so I'm just gonna pull all these things out and figure out after. And then these real delicate, kind of fern-like leaves. And you could use this as a stencil. If you were really, really gentle, you could brush, but you'd have to be really careful with it. All right, then I also have more here. And then the moths also have some vellum, which make them look even more realistic. Okay. And then okay. And then we have vellum, and look at this big vellum. Oh my gosh, with this little antenna. All right, so I think I've popped everything out. All right, so let me just move that aside. And okay, so I think this one, cause see, these look the same, but they're not. This one has like a gold. Let me look here. Yes, that one has a gold. So I'm just gonna do this first one. Okay, and we'll just set these aside over here. All right, so we have this. Oh my gosh, Diana. Oh, okay. Those white leaves. Sometimes it's just easier to look at the colored picture. All right, because they're really hard to see on here. But these two white leaves are on here. So it's going to like go like this. Then we have this. So there's a lot going on with each one of these thingies. Then we have this. Then we're going to put these leaves, which I need to pop out. Because see, there's like little. So what I usually do is I just poke and then I wiggle the leaf. Poke, and then that just kind of pops out. And I do the same thing when I do like dies that have, you know, little pieces stuck inside there. So you just kind of hold it with the pick tool and just wiggle it around. And then it just kind of breaks that perforation. I guess that's what it's called when something's kind of barely held on to something. I don't know. All right. So there's that. So these are just kind of going to be the layers. And then I'm going to go put it together. So we're going to this. And this. And then we want that moth. So we have the vellum moth and the big blue moth. I think that's it. Doesn't he look real? Okay, so let's put these things together. So they're putting dimensionals on here. So they gave us some little baby dimensionals. And I'm just going to use the ones that came with the kit. So I just kind of try to put them on the bigger leaf parts so that we won't be able to see the dimensionals from the other side. If you're not sure, then we can just cut them. So I'm just going to cut them straight up. Then it'll give me like a little half. What do you call a half of a stop sign? I have no clue. I have no clue. All right. So just cut all your little pieces. And this will just kind of give it some support. Oops, that one stuck to the table. All right. So then these are just going to go on there. So there's a lot of dimension to this because it's basically like a piece of decor, you know, because it's going to be on that clipboard. All right. So that's going to go like that. Cute. That kind of tone on tone. And then this one goes like this. So they kind of, you know, go around each other. All right, and then we have this, which is going to lay on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay where I want it. And then I'm just going to get some glue dots or dimensionals. And I'm just going to kind of put them like where these leaves are going to lay. So see this leaf lays here. This one lays here. So let me peel these off. We'll lay it down and then we can put the other ones. Okay, so now that's holding it in place. And then I can see, hang on a second. Oh, I had that one stuck to the table. All right. So I'll have to take this one off. Okay. So I can see like this right here. So I'll just put my dimensional there. Or my dimensional. And this is pretty secure. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. All right. Now this one, they kind of weaved it through here, which is kind of cool because then this little stalk is secure because it's weaved within this flower. And then this, I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. So I'm just going to turn this around and I'm going to just get some little dimensionals and pick this up. And that should hold that in place. And then what you can do, like if you see like this is kind of floppy, right? So that's not a big deal. I'm just going to pick it up. I'm going to put a little dimensional there. And now it's secure. So you can do the same thing here. This one's a little floppy. Again, not a big deal. Pick it up. Put that there. And I think that's pretty good. Like it's not really going anywhere. All right, now we have our leaves. And they've put the leaf on with this big thing here. And I think it's because it has to, you know, it goes across the whole card. And I think this long one is just going to make it a little, you know, it's just going to grab, right? Like as it falls across there. I mean, that's just me guessing. All right. So let's just use what it says. And this is just going to go across there. And then I'll cut it and put it here. Okay. And then that is going to go like this. Okay, so that's a little loosey-goosey. But we're going to put this one on as well. So again, I'm just going to peel that off. And now you could probably bend this, but I think it would bend my card as well, my leaf. So I'm just going to trim it. Okay, and then this one will go Is there another green one? Hang on a minute. Let's see. I think I have the wrong green one. Yeah, it's the wrong green one. Okay, so I'm just going to put this over here so I can stick something to it so it's ruined. All right, so this one is the one that goes with it because I could tell by the way that this leaf corner is. All right. So get that that off there. There we go. Okay. That. Because I was like, that doesn't look right. All right, and then that. Okay. See, that's better. So now it looks like that one. I mean, I'm not putting in the right angle, but hey, that's okay. All right, so that's going to go there. And then just kind of, but again, I mean, it's a little floppy, but I don't think it's going to go anywhere. All right, especially this one that's stuck to the table. That won't go anywhere. So I'm just going to peel it up and just tear it off. So as long as there's no sticky, that's fine. All right, so we have that. Look how cool that looks. All right, and then we have the moth. So it looks like it just goes. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see now. So they put a dimensional here because it's kind of dark. And I don't think it's going to be as obvious that it's there, because it's going on that dark piece. And then we'll put little dimensionals. So they have go boop, boop, boop. But I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the leaves. And I'm going to put it on here. And I'm just going to lift it. So that I can be really intricate where I'm putting my dimensionals. So that they're not going like in the wrong spot. All right. So see, I think that is good. I don't think it needs any more glue dots. All right, and then let's see. Let's pull out our bling. So I think I did pretty close to what it looks like. All right, and then we have our really, I love these dark blings. They're like, oh my gosh, Diana, what are these called? I can't think of it. 1, 2, I just call everything bling. All right, it makes it a lot easier. You know what I'm talking about. All right, and then we put one here. And here. And here. All right. So cool. And then, let me get one of the thingies. All right. So there's 3 different clipboards. So now we have our clipboard. And I'm just going to have those leaves kind of go over the clipboard like this. But so look how cool that is. So now you can set this, you know, on a table. All right, so that's number 1. Okay. All right, and then number 2. Okay, so number 2 is this one. All right, And it uses the brown ferny kind of leaf. And then these other two leaves that I already put the backing on one because I thought it was on that first one. Which makes sense because this card is a little bit smaller. So the smaller leaves make total amount of sense. All right, and it also has the good things. It also has, ooh, 3 moths. 3 moths. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. So there's our moth pieces. Okay. And I only see, I always have to keep going to the finished one. Okay, because I was like, I only have 2 pieces of vellum, but that's right. All right. So we're going to do the same thing as we did before, but this time, this dark green that I already have the glue on. Oh, and it tells you right here. So smart. See? Dark, light. Well, how about that? All right, so this is going to go here. And maybe you should put it together when it's on the clipboard. Where's the little small one? Like maybe I should put it together on the clipboard so that I can put my things in the right spot. I don't know. All right, let's put it on the clipboard for this one. Because I did cover up one of the little blings because I put it up kind of high. So let's just put this one on the clipboard first. All right, except if I have any of these things that stick out. Let's not, because then it'll be stuck to the clipboard. And I want to use these clipboards like for other things, because you can buy, you know, more of these kits. You can buy more of the clipboards. So I'll wait. That way, if I get it stuck to the table, I can fix it. All right, so we're just going to, I'll just kind of imagine where it is. All right, so this is going to go here. Then this one goes in between. So this one's going to go in between. So let me get my little dimensionals. So that's going to go there. So I'm going to put those dimensionals there. And hope that I got them in the right spot. Yay! All right, because what I'll do is, for up here, because see how floppy that is? I'm going to take some of this, and I'm just going to cut the side. And I'm going to stick it up underneath here. Let me make it a little bit shorter. Like that. Then I have this little tiny piece. So that can go there. So see, this is a little floppy. All right, so hold on a second. So I'm just going to use more of these side pieces because we're going to have those left over. All right, So I'm just going to put a little bit there. And that's just going to keep this not so floppy. All right, then we have this here. Now this will also help that delicate fern, because this will kind of hold it down. This little piece wants to stay there. All right. And then this has got a piece of this like before. Okay. And then that's going to go on there. And then this one has that one of those really pretty greetings. So this one, oh, so I should have put this down further. Can she do it? Can she lift it up without tearing it all to heck? This is why I do these, so that you do not make mistakes like me. All right. So I'm just being really careful. All right. Let me peel this off. So you can roll the dimensional off. Just roll it. And magically, it's gone. All right. So this needs to come down. Then the good times. So see, now we can see more of the leaf underneath there. And then good times is put on, well, it's not good times, it's good things. I can't even read. All right, so this is put on with these, like before. But I'm just going to trim. I'll just put that in the center. Trim. There we go. And then that's just going to go on top. And then you have those really pretty moths that are going to like flutter around the greeting. And I'm just trying to look at my edge and my bottom, you know, to kind of keep that straight. But so that looks cool. All right, then we have the moths like we did before. Okay, so let's see which ones go together. So, okay, so this one goes with this one? Nope. This one. This one goes with this one. This one goes with this one. And this one goes with this one, I believe. And then we turn to the front where the color picture is, and we see if we messed it up. Nope, that looks good. All right. Because, like I said, this kit only makes one card each. So I was not able to make ahead of time one, so I knew what the heck I was doing. All right, so we're gonna put that there, and then this goes there, so you'll see the little brown leaves, or not leaves, but the wings underneath. And I'm gonna use green tip glue. These almost look like little pants. Like little sailor pants, don't they? All right. So then that's goes like that. And then this one. Like that. Okay. And then we can glue them to the card. All right. So just like before, I'm going to put the dimensionals on here. Just going to pop this up a little bit. All right. Because they're putting these on with dimensions. So one's over here, this guy right there. This one is down here. The smaller one. Oh, he's still kind of gluing my green tip glue. Because I'm going faster than, like if I was just making this by myself, if I wasn't making it together, I would let it sit a little bit, you know, before I started, you know, gluing it. But you don't want to be here all day. I thought this would go fast since I was just making three things, but it's taken a little longer than I thought. All right. And then we have more little blings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. These dark, I think these are Secret Sea. Secret Sea is like, I think, a sleeper color. It is just such a cool, it's like dark, it's not black, it's not green, it's not blue. I mean, it's just this weird color. All right, so there is that. And then we have the little baby one. So let's see how good I did with putting my things in the right spot. So there's that one. So cool. Again, you can stand that up. These would make a great like housewarming gift. Like you could make this and then, you know, you have a new neighbor or something, you could take it over with a gift or whatever, and then they'd have a little thing to sit on the shelf. All right, now this one we have, so this is the one that has the gold. It looked like the same pattern as the first one, but this one has like a gold foil to it. It is just gorgeous, like beautiful. All right, and then this is gonna go on here. Oh, and then you're supposed to put a photo. Okay, so I was like, what 4x6? All right, so then you'll put a photo here. Okay, then I don't have a photo to put on there. I could maybe find one, but I just found this. Remember I got this little cute little bunny, but it's like a postcard. Doesn't he look cute on there? Oh my gosh. All right, so I think I'll put that on there. Maybe. I don't know. We will see. Okay, so this you're going to put on with these dealy bobs. Okay. And trim. Let's put one down the center at an angle there. Okay, so we're going to put this on here. So this one is going nowhere. So let's hope I put this on good the first time. All right, so let me stand up. Okay, so this is just going to go in the center. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Does it go down a little bit? No, they have it in the center. I just want to make sure that it didn't go down because of it being on the clipboard. All right. That looks pretty good. I love this too. Doesn't that look neat? Looks almost like concrete, like blue concrete. All right. Then we have, okay, so then we have our photo, which is going to be this cute little bunny. Now, this isn't 4x6, but I think it still looks cute on there, don't you think? So I'm just going to let's see, because then we're going to have this leaf. I just want to kind of see if it's going to look weird. All right, so we have that, and we have this, and then we have the slow down. So it kind of covers up a lot of my bunny, which I really don't want to cover up my bunny. So I'm going to put my bunny somewhere else. But he did look cute on there, did he not? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this without a picture. And we'll just put a picture another time. All right, so I'm going to, when I put my dimensionals and stuff, I will put them more over here so that I can like kind of tuck a photo up underneath. All right. Because I could always put like a smaller picture. I can't even tell you, to be honest, the last time I even printed a picture, which is so bad. All right. So I'm just going to put some of these little skinny guys on the side, just so that I can get it done to show you. But then I'll be able to, like for real, I'll be able to lift that up and put a picture on it. All right, and then we have the real pretty this one. Now they have us putting this on with glue dots, because the glue dots don't show like, you know, the dimensionals. So I'm just going to put 2 again, just so that I can come back. You know, I can come back and lift it and put it on here for real. Same with my slow down for the moment. It goes off here. It actually goes out of the card. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to take a couple little dimensionals and I'm just going to tack them here and here. And then I'll put my little slow down right there. So this is good to show you, but again, I can move it up whenever I, you know, find a picture. I could just stick the bunny. What I'll do is I'll put the bunny. He looks kind of cute like that, though, doesn't it? Because then it's not hiding his legs. Like you can still kind of see the basket. So I'm just going to, just for picture's sake, I'm just going to have the bunny sit there. All right. And then I'll bring my little dealy bob over. And look how cute! Isn't that adorable? Okay, and did this have any bling bling? Hold on a sec. Did it have any bling? Yeah, so they have bling, but they have it on the photo. So again, I'm just going to wait. Till, because look how cute this picture is. I love that. So I'm just going to wait. I'll hold on to my little sequins. That's what they're called, sequins. And then when I find a picture, because I'm sure I have, you know, something on my computer I could print out. But so anyway, so these are. So this is so these little clipboards don't come with these cards. They come separate, but it is so cute. And so let me know what you think. They are adorable. Let me just stand this one up. So stinking cute. All right, let me say, see you later, alligator. So yeah, so now I can't wait to find a picture that I can put on there. But the bunny looks adorable. The bunny looks adorable. So anyways, but because I've had this bunny for like a year sitting on my table wanting to do something with him. I got him when I was antiquing, remember? Because there's this one booth that has all sorts of like cute little postcards, seasonal postcards and stuff. And I thought, oh, that would be so fun to have like a cute little frame that you would, you know, every season put, you know, a different little picture. But that might be perfect for like this frame, right? Like just clip the little postcard every season, and it's a good slow down, stay in the moment is the perfect little saying for this, right? Like, I think I might just leave that. And what I will do is I won't glue the postcard, you know, I'll just make the clipboard hold it. I like that. What do you think? All right, so I'm going to stop blabbing. I will see you Friday for my Dies shorts, and that will be 3 o'clock Arizona time, same channel, and I'll do the other March kit. How about that? All right, have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you Friday. All right, bye for now.